Okay, so today Gene came over and I set the seat here on the 2x4, which simulates sitting on top of the top frame tube. And then what we did was we set the distance, we worked together and we set the distance from the pedal back so that it fits where it's supposed, where it fits him, where it works for him. And we decided this is where his foot peg is going to be, and that's what he needs. And the pedal is all but finished. So the seat will go here, and it's marked underneath. That's where we determine where the seat goes, and also the bend of the top tube drops right there and then bounces back up there someplace. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to run it. Somewhere up there. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to decide is where to put this, how to block this piece here in. This is the frame is sitting at ground level. This is where we want to ride, right here. So we're going to build a cross piece to go right here, and I'll block this in, and then I'll work on blocking all of that in, connecting everything up. And trust me, it's going to be freaking bulletproof. You will not be able to shake this engine loose from this frame when I get done. Okay, no more basic frame stuff here. You take your frame, once that's basically set up with the bottom tubes are welded up, the pedal's on, the first cross member and the second cross member is welded in, the seat position is noted. Okay, now we're ready to set it to the carrier. On this one, we're setting it right here. And what you do is you measure from the edge of the pipe out to a spot, which you can duplicate on the other side there. So you center the frame that way. Center it that way. So these are both exactly the same. And then tack one of these posts. On this one, we tack this on a regular bug. We would just tack it to the front of the carrier right there. The carrier would be sitting right there. Anyways, we tack this on. Then we go up front here. We go up front and we measure from a spot, pick a spot that you can duplicate on both sides, and we'll hold there. I always do this by myself, so I have to do it where I can do it by myself, because there ain't nobody around to help me, so I'm doing it by myself. And if you're doing it by yourself, this is how I do it. Okay, so you pick a spot, you mark a spot there. This one is 76 and just under a quarter. And then we go to the other side, hook it up, and we see that it is also 76, just under a quarter. It's the same on both sides. And that means that the frame is triangulated between those two corners and this. It's triangulated, okay? Which means it's square and straight. And I had a level on there the whole time, so it's level too. That's level, this is level, everything's level, and that's that. So we went ahead and attached, once we got this straight, we attached the second upright, locking the frame in position and locking this in the center, and then I just went ahead and welded it on up. Now the next thing will be the top tubes, which will be bent. I'm going to try a little different style on this. Anyways, the top tube comes from there down to the seat point, and then back up to over here. So it goes down right up to there someplace, and then there will be a massive amount of gusset, a big old gusset put in here. And this thing here, I'm still playing around what to do with this. I might even run some rectangular stock down to here. Just box it in and run this down to here in order to get rid of this point here. When you see the top tube on there, you'll realize that this is it's a hinge, because the frame comes down, the top frame comes down, and this is a hinge. So in order to counteract that and to deal with that, I'm going to run this all the way up to here. And then the other frame will come down here. You'll see. And that negates the hinge effect. That takes care of the hinge effect, along with the down tube up here in the top bar. You'll see that too. All right, so much for today. Alrighty, I bent the top tube and kind of had to play with it and bend it and, and back and forth. I got a little bit of grinding back there on that back tube to make it slide over just a little bit. And yeah, it's going to look really sweet. Anyways, then before I do anything, I have to make the tube for the other side, of course. Duh. And duplicate this. And so tomorrow, I'm all done for the day, so tomorrow.